The Pyramids of Giza. These structures rise from the desert. They are more than just ancient stones. They are monuments to human ingenuity. They speak to us across vast stretches of time. They represent the ambition of a civilization. Ancient Egypt built them to last forever. And so far they have. They command our attention. They fill us with wonder. These colossal triangles are not merely tombs. They were not just final resting places for pharaohs. They are profound mysteries etched in limestone and granite. They challenge our understanding of the past. How did a civilization thousands of years ago achieve such feats? What drove them to build on such a grand scale? These questions echo around their silent forms. We are compelled to seek answers. The Grand Pyramids of Giza did not spring from the sand fully formed. Their design was an evolution. It was a slow, deliberate process of innovation. Early Egyptian tombs were simpler affairs. They were flat-roofed structures called mastabas. These were rectangular, built over underground burial chambers. For many years this was the tradition for royalty, but traditions can change, especially with a bold vision. Then came a pharaoh named Djoser. He reigned during the Third Dynasty, around 2667 BCE. Djoser desired something more magnificent. He envisioned a tomb that would be unique, something that would declare his power and divinity for all time. He wanted more than a simple mastaba. He wanted a stairway to the heavens. This was a revolutionary idea. Djoser entrusted his ambitious project to a remarkable man, his vizier, Imhotep. Imhotep took the concept of the mastaba and transformed it. The Great Pyramid of Giza. It is the largest of the three. It was built for Pharaoh Khufu. He was a ruler of the Fourth Dynasty. This pyramid is an icon of antiquity. It truly is a man-made mountain of stone. For millennia, it was the tallest structure on Earth. Its sheer scale is difficult to comprehend. Even today, it inspires profound awe. Imagine it in its prime. Around 2580 BCE, the Great Pyramid soared to over 146 meters. It was covered in smooth, polished white Tura limestone. These casing stones are now mostly gone. They were repurposed for other buildings centuries later, but when intact, they would have made the pyramid gleam. It would have shone like a brilliant jewel under the Egyptian sun, a true beacon. What secrets does the Great Pyramid hold within its massive form? It is not a solid mass of stone, instead a series of passages and chambers pierce its core. These internal structures are as mysterious as the pyramid's exterior. Their precise purposes are still debated by scholars. Each corridor and room invites speculation. Each turn offers a new puzzle. Deep beneath the bedrock lies the subterranean chamber. It is roughly carved and appears unfinished. Was it the original burial chamber? Did Khufu change his mind? Or was it a deliberate decoy meant to mislead tomb robbers? Some theories suggest it played a role in rituals. Its true function remains an open question, a riddle buried deep. Ascending from the entrance, a passage leads upwards. It splits. One path goes to the so-called Queen's Chamber. This name is likely a misnomer. It was probably not for a queen. Its actual purpose is unknown. Intriguing shafts extend from its north and south walls. They seem to point toward specific stars. Then, a steep, tall passage. The magnificent Grand Gallery. Section 5. A royal lineage in Stone Khafre and Menkare's legacies. Khufu's Great Pyramid does not stand in isolation. It is the centerpiece of a trio. The Giza Plateau is home to two other major pyramids. These were built for Khufu's successors, his son Khafre and his grandson Menkare. Together, these three monuments form an iconic skyline, a powerful statement of dynastic power, and a family's ambition for eternity. Khafre's pyramid stands to the southwest of his father's. It often appears taller than the Great Pyramid. This is an illusion. It is slightly smaller in height and volume, but it was built on a higher section of the plateau. This gives it that commanding presence. A significant portion of its original smooth limestone casing still clings to its apex. This offers a tantalizing glimpse of how all the pyramids once looked. Associated with Khafre's pyramid complex is another Giza icon. Section 6. Blueprints of the gods, the engineering marvel. The construction of the Giza pyramids represents an engineering feat, one that astounds us even in our age of advanced technology. How did the ancient Egyptians achieve such precision and scale? They did so with tools that seem simple to us. They used copper chisels and saws, they had hard dolerite hammers and stone pounders, they employed wooden levers and ropes. Moving millions of massive stone blocks was a monumental task. Some blocks weighed as much as several cars. They were quarried, often from distant locations, transported across the desert sands, and then lifted to great heights, all without the benefit of wheels for transport of heavy blocks. All without iron or steel tools. The sheer human power, organization, and ingenuity required are breathtaking. The precision of the pyramid's construction is remarkable. The sides of the Great Pyramid are aligned to true north, with an error of only a few arc minutes. How did they achieve this? They were keen observers of the sky. They likely used astronomical methods. By tracking the stars, they could determine directions with great accuracy. The sky was their map. Section 7 Hands that built eternity, the people of the pyramids. For many centuries, a common belief persisted. The pyramids were built by vast armies of slaves, toiling under the harsh sun, driven by cruel taskmasters. This image was popularized by ancient Greek historian Herodotus, and later by Hollywood films. However, modern archaeology tells a very different story, a more human story, a story of skilled workers. Archaeologists have excavated a workers' village near the pyramids. They found evidence of a well-organized community. These were not slaves. They were skilled laborers, craftsmen, and artisans. They came from across Egypt to contribute to this national project. They were housed in organized barracks. They received rations of bread, beer, fish, and meat. They even had access to medical care. The workers were organized into crews. These crews often had names that suggest a sense of camaraderie and pride. Section 8. Whispers across millennia, theories and unanswered riddles. Despite decades of research, the Pyramids of Giza still hold many secrets. So many questions linger. One of the biggest is how exactly the massive stone blocks were lifted into place, especially the heavier ones high up on the structures. Numerous theories have been proposed. Each offers a possible solution, yet no single theory is universally accepted. Some scholars suggest long, straight ramps were used. Others propose ramps that zigzagged up one face of the pyramid, or perhaps ramps that spiraled around the structure. An intriguing recent theory suggests an internal ramp, a ramp built within the body of the pyramid itself. This would explain the lack of external ramp evidence. Each method presents its own set of engineering challenges and advantages. Beyond construction methods, other ideas capture the public imagination. Ideas about lost ancient technologies, or even extraterrestrial involvement. These theories often arise from the sheer impressiveness of the pyramids. It seems hard to believe ancient people achieved this. However, the bulk of archaeological evidence points to human ingenuity, using the tools and knowledge available to them at the time. The very purpose of the pyramids continues to be explored. Yes, they were tombs for pharaohs. Section 9, Timeless Monuments, the enduring echo of Giza. The Pyramids of Giza have stood for over 4.5 millennia. They have weathered sandstorms, conquests, and the relentless march of time. They are a powerful testament to human ambition. They show what we can achieve when we unite our efforts, when we focus our ingenuity on a grand vision. They dared to build for eternity, and they succeeded. These ancient structures are far more than just historical artifacts. They are a vital part of our shared world heritage, recognized by UNESCO for their outstanding universal value. They continue to inspire awe and wonder. Millions of people from around the globe visit them each year. Standing in their shadow is a profound experience, a connection across the ages. The pyramids teach us invaluable lessons about the past. They offer insights into the civilization of ancient Egypt. Their sophisticated understanding of engineering and mathematics, their complex religious beliefs, their societal organization,